Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare
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 Rama Hare Rama Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare.
Ram 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 Hare Hare जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण everyone. So today is 2nd of October. It is Monday. It is Ashwini Masa or Padmanabha Masa, Krishna Paksham, Chaviti Tedi. So there are no Vaishnav events today. So we shall quickly enter into Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In Srimad Bhagavatam, so we have been hearing how Dharani or the Bhumi, Mother Earth in the form of cow, is explaining about Krishna's good qualities, auspicious qualities, who is the reservoir of all auspicious qualities. So we have been in the halfway in the purport. So once again we shall recite these verses and then translation and rest of the purport. So in the first canto, chapter 16, verse number 26 to 30. Satyam saucham dhaya kshantihi tyagah santosha arjavam yamodamah tapah samyam tidiksho uparatihi srutam jnanam viraktirashwaryam saukyam tejo balam smritihi swatantriyam kaushalam kantihi धैर्यं माधवम् एव च प्रागल्भ्यं प्रश्रयः शीलं सहवोजो बलं भगः गाम्भीर्यं स्थैर्यमास्तिक्यं कीर्तिमानो अनहङ्कृतिः एते च अन्ये च भगवन् नित्ययत्रा महागुणाः प्राध्यामहत्वम् इच्छद्भिः न वियन्ति स्म करिहिचित् तेनाहं गुणपात्रेण श्रीनिवासेन साम्प्रतम् सोचामि रहितं लोकं पाप्मना कलिना ईक्षितम्. The translation. In him reside truthfulness, cleanliness, intolerance of another's unhappiness, the power to control anger, self-satisfaction, straightforwardness, steadiness of mind, control of the sense organs, responsibility, equality, tolerance, equanimity, faithfulness, knowledge, absence of sense enjoyment, leadership, chivalry, influence, the power to make everything possible, the discharge of proper duty, complete independence, dexterity, fullness of all beauty, serenity, kind-heartedness, ingenuity, gentility, magnanimity, determination, perfection in all knowledge, proper execution, possession of all objects of enjoyment, joyfulness, immovability, fidelity, fame, worship, pridelessness, being as the personality of Godhead and eternity, and many other transcendental qualities which are eternally present and never to be separated from Him. That personality of Godhead, the reservoir of all goodness and beauty, Lord Shri Krishna has now closed his transcendental pastimes on the face of the earth. In his absence, the age of Kali has spread its influence everywhere. So I am sorry to see this condition of existence. So purport by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So as far as the beauty of the Lord is concerned, he has some special features that distinguish him from all other living beings. And over and above that, he has some special attractive, beautiful features by which he attracts the mind of even Radharani, the supermost beautiful creation of the world. He is known therefore as Madana Mohana, or one who attracts the mind of even Cupid. Srila Jiva Goswami Prabhu scrutinizingly analyzed other transcendental qualities of the Lord and affirms that Lord Shri Krishna is the absolute supreme personality of Godhead, or Brahman. He is omnipotent by his inconceivable energies, and therefore he is the Yogeshwara, or the supreme master of all mystic powers. Being the Yogeshwara, his eternal form is spiritual, a combination of eternity, bliss, and knowledge. The non-devotee class cannot understand the dynamic nature of his knowledge because they are satisfied to reach up to his eternal form of knowledge. All great souls aspire to be equal in knowledge with him. This means that all other knowledge is ever insufficient, flexible, and measurable, whereas the knowledge of the Lord is ever fixed and unfathomable. Srila Sutta Goswami affirms that in the Srimad Bhagavatam that although he was observed by the citizens of Dwaraka every day, they were ever increasingly anxious to see him again and again. The living beings can appreciate the qualities of the Lord as the ultimate goal, but they cannot attain the status quo of each equality. Such equality. This material world is a product of the Mahatattva, which is a state of the Lord's dreaming condition in his Yoga Nidra, mystic slumber in the casual ocean. And yet, the whole creation appears to be a factual presentation of his creation. This means that the Lord's dreaming conditions are also factual manifestations. He can therefore bring everything under his transcendental control, and thus, whenever and wherever he does appear, he does so in his fullness. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So there is still one more paragraph. We shall cover that one in tomorrow's Bhagavatam. So here in this purport, Srila Prabhupada is also quoting what Jiva Goswami is thinking, and also about what Sutta Goswami affirms in the Bhagavatam. So Krishna's body is so beautiful. Nitya nirikshamananam yadapi dvaraka vokasam navitrutinti dushaha shriyo dhamangam achyutam. Sutta Goswami says in the whenever Krishna was entering into Dwaraka, all people they are looking at Krishna and enjoying Nitya Nirikshamananam Yadapi Dwaraka Vokasam. And his knowledge is always eternal, and it is so Prabhupada also mentions here all great souls aspire to be equal in knowledge with him. So they wanted to know, but in quality they are the same, but Krishna is always Vibhu and living entity is always Anu. But living entities, they try to aspire to be equal in knowledge with him. This means that all other knowledge is ever insufficient, flexible, and measurable. So this is a very whereas the knowledge of the Lord is ever fixed, unfathomable. So Lord's knowledge is always there. So we have to take that one. Otherwise, in this material world, everything is just use and throw. Today we are studying one year, and then as soon as that year is passed, the books will not be useful anymore. We have read already. But Krishna's knowledge about Krishna, whatever Krishna spoke, everything is eternal and beautiful. Every moment, everyone delicious, inclusive of Tiryajnapi Kimu Srutidharanaye. Even the Tiryak, the living entities whose spine is parallel to the earth, those also will relish. So that is very beautifully said. And also about Prabhupada is mentioning about even though this Mahatattva, it is coming as a product of the material world, is a product of the Mahatattva, which is the state of the Lord's dreaming condition in his Yoga Nidra, mystic slumber in the casual ocean. And yet the whole creation appears to be factual presentation of his creation. So it's, even though he's in the deep slumber, this is coming and then creating and maintaining and being destroyed while he is still in the deep slumber. So that is his That means the Lord's dreaming conditions are also factual manifestations. So in such a way, Prabhupada is explaining very beautifully in an understandable way. So, and then he can therefore bring everything under his transcendental control, and thus, whenever and wherever he does appear, he does so in fullness. So likewise, Dharani, Bhumi is saying, Mother Cow is saying that all these qualities, the 40 qualities, are the reservoir. Krishna is the reservoir of all these qualities. He is in full all the time. Satyam Sautyam Dhayaka Shantihi Jagah Santosha Arjavam Chamodamah Tapah Samyam Titiksho Pratihi Srutam Dhanam Virakti Raishwaryam Sauryam Tejo Bhalam Smritihi Swatantriam Kaushalam Kantihi Dhairyam Madhavam Evacha Praghalvyam Prashreya Seelam Sahavojo Balam Bhagaha Gambhiryam Stairyam Astikyam Kirtimano Anahankuritihi Ete cha Anye cha Bhagavan Nitya Yatra Mahagunaha Pradha Mahatvam Vichadbihi Navyanti Sma Karihechit Tenaham Gunapatrena Srinivasena Sampratam Sochami Rahitam Lokam Papmana Karina Ikshitam. Likewise, Dharani is saying that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so we shall quickly enter into Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. So today is letter to Ranadhira, October 8, 1969, Tettenhurst. So letter is being shared. So can I request any devotees to read this letter?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, I can read.
Yes, Mataji, please.
Dear Randhira, please accept my blessings. I beg to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated September 28, 1969, and your attitude of humble devotee is very much appreciated. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us to be humbler than a grass on the street and more tolerant than a tree, and thus chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra without any impediments. I have seen you when I was in New Vrindavan, and you are quite fit to take charge of New Vrindavan Ashram. Take especially nice care of the boys there. They are our future hopes. I have not heard anything from Satyabhama or Varamanda for some time, so please inform me of their whereabouts at present. In Hayagriva's letter, I understand he doesn't want to be inferred by others, so you do the management very nicely so that everything may go on smoothly. Thanking you once more for your letter. I hope this would meet you in good health. Your ever well wisher, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila
Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Mataji. Any type of points, Mataji?
So clearly the attitude of humility, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning this again, and that it's so important, and that these situations sometimes in management are so difficult, and we, if we just are, it's very difficult. If we are just as humble, and if we are just tolerant, then and chant Hare Krishna, then these things have some benefit to us, and that different people are. Some people can't, he said about the one other devotee doesn't want to be inferred with. So, everyone has their own different styles, I suppose. And I think Srila Prabhupada is taking into account all the different needs and wishes of the people that that are in service to him as well, and appropriately allocating the right people to the right situations.
Thank you, Mataji. So beautifully summarized. And any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to share?
Prabhu, I have a little point from the Mataji has explained everything. The point I get that from there is we always have to take care of the new devotees or the devotees who are very wanted to come to the Krishna consciousness. Our purpose is all our purpose is to spread the Krishna consciousness and Srila Prabhupada's idea all over the world. So we always have to take extra care and extra vigilance about the new devotees, and mostly young devotees as well, because they are the future. Haribol.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yes, that is the essence of this letter as well. We have to give all opportunities for the young devotees so that until they get settled down in the Krishna consciousness. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Any other comments? Okay. And from the announcements point of view, it's again our week started. And this coming Saturday, we have got another guest speaker going to speak on, Maharaj is going to speak on Tulasi Devi. So Devashish Prabhuji, would you like to say a few words?
Sorry, Prabhu, please repeat. I just missed it.
Would you like to say a few words about Bhakti Prem Maharaj?
Prabhu, I don't know much. Haribol.
Okay, so yeah, Maharaj is going to be speaking to our Sangha coming Saturday on a different topic, that's Tulsi Devi. Yeah, so dear devotees, kindly do not miss that session.
Oh, Prabhu, sorry, I think it's not Bhakti Prem. Is his name is completely forgot. You know that he did class before with our Sangha. Keshav, Bhakti Keshav Maharaj. something.
Keshu Maharaj, okay. Thank you, Prabhuji, for correcting me on it. Okay, so that is update from my side. And dear devotees, if you have got any further updates, apart from those things, our Wednesdays and Thursdays are regular. And also, yep, I don't have further updates. And dear devotees, if you have got any further updates or any events are going on, kindly share. If you have attended any sessions or any festivals, kindly share your moments. Hare Krishna. Okay, if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude our session and continue with further japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Ananta Koti Vishnu Bhaktivinoda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Have a Krishna conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna, thank you, Prabhu.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda